let's answer the ultimate question: is Cam ass? Scrub, I'm starting with you, man. Is Cam done?
Wow. The bluntness.
I will not come out of my mouth and say that he's ass, but I will say I know y'all don't want to hear it, man, but Cam Newton's done. Cam Newton's done, man. I mean, when I look at the stats, I mean, the biggest stat is very telling to me, man. He played in 15 games last year, and he had 8 touchdowns, passing touchdowns. Now, that breaks down to just about 1 every 2 weeks. I'm sorry. If you're my starting quarterback in the NFL, I'm going to need more touchdowns than that, bro. Period. I don't care. I don't know. Cam Newton had, to me, this was his prove it year, and I think he played okay. I think he played okay.
Bro.
I don't know. I just don't see. I don't see how he can potentially bounce back from it. The reason being is he went unsigned for a really long time last year. Yes, part of it was timing. Part of it was this. Part of it was that. But he got signed to a veteran minimum deal. He got signed to a 1-year deal, and he played veteran minimum level of performance is what he played at. No disrespect. So I don't see how he's going to piggyback that into another job. Now, the way I see it, and, you know, you can say what you want about guys like Phillip Rivers. You can say what you want about guys like Ryan Fitzpatrick. You can say what you want about so many guys, Sam Bradford. But the thing about Cam Newton, and I'm going to be real, he's a black quarterback, man. I'm not saying it's a problem for me, but I know how this shit goes. I'll compare him to another black quarterback that I grew up. He was a hero to me, Donovan McNabb. Donovan McNabb was, to me, he was just as successful as Cam Newton in a way in his career. You could say Cam Newton was more successful. Cam Newton had a regular season MVP, won Super Bowl. Donovan McNabb had very similar measurables, similar type of quarterback, played a pretty long career. When he was done in Philly, he had one more chance. He had a shot in Washington. After Washington, I'd say he played about as good as Cam Newton played this past season. And that was the end for him. So respectfully, he wasn't ass. He was subpar. Cam Newton was subpar this past season. And I think this is end. I do think this is the end for him as a starting quarterback, unless he can position himself into a position for a backup. But right now, based on what I see and what GM see, I don't think he's your top choice for a backup either, because that's not traditionally what you look for in a backup quarterback. Unless you're looking for a pigeonholed backup quarterback to fit a certain style system, then maybe he could back up a guy like Lamar Jackson. But I don't see a guy with a big legend and persona being the best backup quarterback, or at least from a GM standpoint. I'd love to have him back up. I'd bring him to back up Jalen Hurts any day. But I just don't see it. I don't think most teams are going to go that way. I think they'd rather have a guy like, who's your boy, Taylor Heineke, or somebody that has literally wet behind the ears, but they don't know what he can give you. So they'd rather go with the unknown than go with the subpar known, which is Cam Newton. No disrespect.
I mean, everything I hear sounds like Cam is ass. I mean, we got viewers comparing him to RG3. We got you saying he's McNabb in Washington. I mean, I called Cam to New England, and I thought it would work out, and it didn't. It didn't work out. It didn't bomb. I mean, they won 7 games with, a lot of defensive guys missing, receivers dropping passes, but Cam was throwing some of them in the dirt. But what I do know is his chances to start are 0. He won't. No one's going to sign him as a starter. I don't think have we ever seen a former MVP, former Super Bowl quarterback go somewhere and be a backup? Like, off the top of my head, has that happened?
Trent Dilfer,
Dilfer shouldn't count. But Cam, unless he's willing to be a backup somewhere, that's his only opportunity to play. He has to go be a backup, man. I do think he's better than some of the starters. I think he's better than a Taysom Hill. But no, you had your shot. Most black quarterbacks don't even get 2 shots. You had 1 shot. It didn't work out. You gotta humble yourself at this point and take a backup job, and not to say you want somebody to get injured, but hopefully you get another opportunity to start some games.
Man, G, man, I hope you on Cam's side, bro, because I'm gonna have to do it if you're not. What up, G? What up, G?
The disrespect from you guys. If Carson Wentz could get a job, Mitchell Trubisky could get a job, Nick Foles could get a job, Phillip Rivers as a Stacey Target could get a job, and you talking about Cam? Can any of you guys name me a receiver from the Patriots that will at least a 1,000-yard receiver? And don't say it's because Cam. Name me a 1,000-yard receiver in that team. And Julie Edelman didn't play because he got hurt. So name me one of you guys. Please name me, please. Fans, please. Audience, please let me know. Yo, you talking about a depleted Patriots team? Reason why Tom Brady packed up his bag and went to Tampa. Like I personally believe Tom Brady would have never left the Patriots if he at least had another receiver right next to Julie Edelman, a better receiver at that. Like, come on, you guys are saying Cam is trash, and on top of that, Cam was fighting his whole injury through COVID. Like, that shit is your respiratory system. Like, he came back and played more games with COVID. Like, no one's gonna give him a shot because of that. Are you crazy? If Nick Foles could get a job, Nick Foles got in 2 crazy contracts from the Jaguars and then from the Bears. Well, he got traded, and he got a crazy contract from the Jaguars. You telling me Cam can't get another job? Y'all guys are, man, listen, I know they legalized marijuana up here in Jersey, and I know y'all probably come up here and smoke a little bit more now, but y'all got to get it together. Stay off the weed. Are y'all crazy? Cam Newton is still a starting quarterback. He just needs to be put in a better situation. We saw it with Tom Brady, and look what he did. He won a Super Bowl. Like, the man did something. You talking about Cam? Cam was just by himself. Cam went to a Patriots team that had the most players that decided not to come play this season. Yes, and Matt Stafford got a fucking job with the Rams, bro. Are y'all crazy? You guys,
all right, so where's he gonna go? Where's he gonna go? Where does Cam Newton go and get a job?
That's not, but I mean,
he could get a job with the Saints because I think he could beat.
It's not
James Winston. You think Jameis is better than Cam?
It's not a question of Cam.
Jameis ain't gonna start either.
I'm not questioning Cam's talent. I'm questioning the situation. We know he can play. We know he still has.
Okay, so we know he can play. Why are we saying he should be a backup if we know he can play? Cam Newton can still ball out, and I get it. 8 touchdowns on the year. What he played starting in 15 games. The dude had 350 passing attempts, bro. They weren't giving him the ball to let him chuck it around. He had 8 touchdowns through the air, 12 touchdowns on the ground. That's 20 tugs right there he's getting for you. We know that the Patriots
playing with high school football receivers, bro. He was playing with high school.
No supporting cast, bro. Come on, man. Cam Newton is still a baller, bro. And when he gets out there and he starts balling again, no one's gonna act like they're surprised. Everyone's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, that's Cam Newton." But I want everyone to remember this moment when he got shitted on, when a little kid called him ass, and everybody ran with it like that's who he is, bro. Come on, man. This is Cam Newton. Dude is a baller, bro. MVP quarterback, took the team to the Super Bowl week after week, man. Situations are everything. We know that. How would Cam Newton look on the 49ers? I bet you they go back. I bet you he could take them just as far as Jimmy Garoppolo. There's a lot of situations. Probably farther, bro. Probably farther, man. Y'all giving up on Cam Newton is crazy to me, bro. It's crazy.
So is Deshaun Watson ass? Is Deshaun Watson ass with all that talent he had there in with the Titans? With the Texans, I mean, with the Texans? Because he had just as bad of a record as Cam.
I mean, Deshaun Watson elevated some of those guys on that roster.
What are you talking about?
Like what? Yeah, like
Cam.
I think we're looking at. I'm not saying Cam is the worst quarterback. I'm not saying he's not better than some starters. What I'm saying is, what organization is going to change their direction and roll the dice on Cam? I can only think of one team that I know makes a lot of mistakes and it has a quarterback vacancy, and that's Washington. Outside of that,
come on, man. Okay, how about this? When Tannehill went from Miami to Tennessee, he was trash, right? Nobody would have thought
shot.
In a situation, and he got into a great situation, And all of a sudden,
he cashed out on his last spot, though. But
but he got into a great situation, bro. Cam didn't get into a great situation. You know why? He wasn't offered a great situation. They only offered him shit situations. Now we can get into why he's offered shit situations.
Was he in a bad situation? Because at least he was a starter, though. Cam got offered a starting job. Tannehill got offered a backup job and flipped it into a starting job. So, if anything, Cam got a better situation. Cam didn't want to take the backup spot. He could have maybe backed up a bad quarterback and took over for him. But he took the starting job with the Patriots. And you know what you're going to get with the Patriots.
But it's y'all crazy because it's seen on camera Bill Belichick apologizing to Cam and telling him I'm sorry. This actual video during a game telling Bill Belichick, the greatest coach of all time, telling Cam Newton I'm sorry because he knew that he couldn't give him nothing. He knew
Belichick is going to bring him back. He might bring him back.
He's going to bring him back. I don't see.
That's not even setting. That's not even. That ship is not sailed, bro. Cam might be back in New England. Second year in the offense, knows it better, and we might see him balling in New England. They were 7-9, bro.
He might have 10 touchdowns next year.
Carson Wentz went for a first-round pick and won 3 games. You mean to tell me Cam Newton's not worth anything, bro? Come on, it's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous.
Y'all crazy. Y'all here. Y'all so blasphemous to say that.
He might go off. He might have 10 touchdowns next year. Watch out now. Watch out. Deshaun Watson had 35, but okay.
I'm not comparing his arm talent to Deshaun Watson, bro. I'm not doing that.
Hey, G just compared him to Deshaun Watson, so I gotta say, Deshaun Watson
better than Deshaun Watson. A healthy Cam better than Deshaun Watson. I take healthy Cam against Deshaun Watson any day.
Healthy Cam.
I put money on that. I put money
Cam from 5 years ago, bro.
I'm talking about Cam. Give me a healthy Cam against Deshaun Watson, same level of.
You put money on it?
Talent. I put money on it.
So Deshaun Watson. So I'll bet you $100 right now that Deshaun Watson. I'll bet $1,000 right now that Deshaun Watson has more touchdowns than Cam Newton next season. I'll say combine them together, passing or touch. You can have passing and rushing. I guarantee you that Deshaun Watson will have more touchdowns per year. I'll bet a stack.
No, I ain't doing that. I ain't fucking crazy like that. I'm about to throw my money. I'm about to throw my money, you.
I mean, look, the way it's shaking out,
I'm not a degenerate gambling.
Unless Cam finds his way to Washington.
Hey, Polar Knight's always coming for the facial hair of the gang, bro. That's hilarious.
Hey, go ahead. I mean, y'all keep saying what he can do and all it. What's the right situation? Like, what's a realistic landing spot for Cam?
Somewhere with a defense and a running game. Give him a defense and a running game. Give him one receiver. Cam only needs one receiver, defense and running game. Washington sounds great to me. If he comes to Washington, I won't be upset.
So tell me how many quarterbacks don't need a defense, running game, and one receiver.
Right? I mean, that's a fact. But how many of them get it when they go to their new spot? A whole lot. All right, for example, Carson Wentz just got traded to the Colts. He's getting all 3 of those boxes checked. If he doesn't do anything with it, and I would say the same thing about Cam. If Cam was in that situation with the Colts and he could do nothing with it, okay, now I'll talk about Wash. But the situation he had with the Patriots, like G said, is the same reason Brady left. I mean, that's a horrible situation. You're asked to turn diamonds out of shit, bro. And Cam Newton's not that guy. He's not that guy, bro. Mahomes couldn't even be that guy in the Super Bowl. If you don't got nothing around you, you got to check some boxes, man. You got to check some boxes if you want these quarterbacks to be successful.
I feel that, but I think that's based on the market. Just like the available quarterback market is what the market is. The available job opportunity market is what it is. The Colts were, in my opinion, the best situation to walk into. Out of any team that needed a quarterback, the Colts were the number one situation to walk into. We can argue that the Colts were a quarterback away. What does that tell you? I mean, you can say the same thing about the Rams in a way. These are teams that were a little bit of the best positions for quarterbacks. Hey, pole position. That went to Carson Wentz and Matt Stafford in this market. They're the more promising of the quarterback prospects that were available. Cam Newton is not, meaning he's going to end up falling in whatever's left over situation. I mean, I would even say I throw another name out there because he's another black quarterback, Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater just got traded to the Bears. I'd say that it's not a guarantee that he'll be the starting quarterback, but I think he has a shot to be the starting quarterback. I think
Teddy
Cam
Bridgewater
Newton would be
got
lucky.
traded to the Bears?
Yes.
Wow, I did not know that. Wow.
Mm-hmm. I think he could be the starter there, but he's not going to be coming in as the incumbent, and I wouldn't be shocked if they end up drafting somebody. That's the same situation that Cam will walk into. Best case scenario. I don't even think he'll get that.
I'll take Cam Newton with Saquon Barkley and our proven defense any day. I don't see David Gettleman with the New York Giants. I know that's right now his saving call right now with Danny Dimes, but I'd rather take Cam Newton right now. I'd rather take Cam Newton and Saquon Barkley. Imagine that duo with the upcoming offensive line. Whew, we win in the
Call me crazy, yo. Call me crazy. I never thought I'd say this on air or period, but I'd rather have Daniel Jones.
Wow,
hey, look,
not
man.
me. You know, he got this nigga to prove me.
Look, when the kids, I'm a man of the people, man. When the kids start calling you ass, I can't go against the kids. Can't.
Oh man, you sound like Trick Daddy. Trick Daddy love the kids.
T Boogie love the kids too, man.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, man. You know,
I guess
the kids, man.
So it seems like we split on Cam, man. It seems like the two on the left feel like Cam is a wrap for him. Me and G feel like Cam can still make something shake, man. I don't know, man. I'm not done. I'm not done with Cam Newton, bro. I'm not done with Cam Newton. I want him to get one more legit shot, not no bullshit shot. I want him to get one more legit shot